Hey everybody, welcome. Andrew Ains's Golf Academy. As always, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching the video today. If you haven't subscribed, just click on the button down there in the bottom corner and you'll be subscribed. Today, little chat about something which I've been thinking about for some time now and wanted to share with you folks out there. It's to do with the length of modern drivers. Now, I don't know what driver you guys and girls are using at the moment, be it a Ping or a Callaway or a TaylorMade or whatever it might be, but I was doing a bit of research on this and I couldn't get any bang up to date stats. So the most recent figures I could get was for the PGA Tour in America in 2014, and the #1 driver for distance that year was Bubba Watson, which doesn't come as a great surprise, does it? Now, Bubba's a Ping player. The length of his driver was 44.5 inches long. You might say, so what? But do you realise that the normal shafted driver length that Ping sell in the G, if you go and buy it off the shelf, that will be cut to 45.75 of an inch. Okay, so considerably longer than the one that Bubba was using. And Bubba's a big boy as well, isn't he? Pretty tall lad. So why are the best players in the world using shorter shafted drivers? Dug into this a little bit deeper. On the PGA Tour and the European Tour, it seemed to be that the average length of driver was somewhere between 44.5 inches and 45 inches. You've got the odd player who was using slightly longer shafted drivers. So why are the best players in the world choosing to use a driver which is shorter than the ones that manufacturers are trying to sell us? There's the question. So the top players say it's easier for them to find the middle of the club more often to give them more control over the driver. So the best players in the world are saying it's better for them. Why on earth are we not doing that? Why are we trying to sell people drivers that are longer, which make it more difficult to hit the middle of the club? I don't get it. So I, for some time, have been trying to fit people with drivers, especially my Ping drivers, which I do a lot of here. It's my #1 brand by a long way. I've been encouraging them to try drivers which are cut to 45 inches, maybe 45.25, but trying to get them away a little bit from this longer shafted driver, which, yeah, that 1 in 10 shot where you absolutely flush it out the middle and it goes 20, 30 yards further. But what about those ones where we're catching the ball a little bit low in the face? What about the ones where we're catching them a little bit heely or a little bit necky? Those are the ones which are going to bleed off the distance and encourage more backspin, side spin, miss fairway and lose distance. Looking at some of the manufacturers' numbers, as I say, Ping G is cut to 45.75. The new TaylorMade M2 cut to 45.75. The TaylorMade M1 is cut to 45.5. The Big Bertha is cut to 45.5. So that's pretty much standard. And if you go back and look at some of the old TaylorMades, not that long ago, you know, we're up at 46 inches long, which is like, wow, you know, I'm standing a mile away from it. So let's have a little think about this driver length shaft, folks. You know, let's consider using a driver that's a little bit shorter, finding the middle of the club more often, finding more fairways. Here's something that backs up my theory. A lot of people I teach and custom fit often make this comment that they hit their 3-wood almost as far as their driver, but can control the 3-wood more than they can control the driver. Well, you know, let's think on. Shaft's considerably shorter in the 3-wood, more control, find the middle of the club a bit easier, and we've got a bit more loft on the 3-wood, generally 15 to maybe 16 degrees of loft. So maybe it's worth considering, if you're struggling with the driver, to go to a shorter length shaft, maybe try something at 44.5 or 45 and get some loft on it. Most of these clubs are adjustable now, so you can increase it up to maybe 11, 12 degrees of loft. And I think a lot of people will hit their driver straighter and longer and get a lot more fun out of it if we consider this option. So, there we go. I've put it out there. Always interested to hear what you guys and girls think about this subject. If you're using a driver which is a little bit shorter than standard, getting success with it, please let me know. Thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back soon with some more videos for you. Bye for now.